We are broadcasting from Wilton Manors, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. This show frequently jokes we are broadcasting in the gayest place on planet Earth. That is why Don't Say Gay has caught LGBTQ plus students by such surprise. As a junior at Fort Lauderdale High School, I have the privilege of welcoming to Queer News Tonight our city's Mayor Dean Trantalis. This is special for the LGBTQ plus students at my school and community because our mayor is proudly LGBTQ plus. Welcome Mayor Trantalis to Queer News Tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. What did you think when you heard this law was being introduced in Florida?
I thought all the things that you all have just expressed, how offensive it is, number one, and number two, it's going to be pretty much unenforceable. You can't tell people that they can't say things. You can't tell people that they're limited in what kinds of expressions that they may have, whether it be verbal expression, whether it be what you wear, who you associate with. So many people rush to the Second Amendment and are ready to shove that down their throat. But there's a First Amendment. The First Amendment, the right to your freedom of speech, assembly. You're free to believe in what you want. So this measure, while it's, I'd say, political football, the reality is no one's going to be able to enforce it. It's going to be a sham law, and it's going to be shame upon the state of Florida if this ever really becomes a law here in our state.
Thank you. Tell me, would this law be enforceable in Broward County Schools?
The problem is that Broward County would have to respect the state statute, but I can tell you, you kids are just not going to shut up, right? You're going to be able to say what you want, think what you want, feel what you want, as you do right now. And no law is ever going to stop you from doing that. And no teacher is ever going to say to themselves and to their colleagues that they're going to stop the kids from saying what's on their minds.
Thank you. Young LGBTQ plus are finding it hard to understand why this is happening. Can you help explain that question?
To say that why they're doing this?
Why is this bill being passed? Why is this all
Because
happening?
it's simply an attempt to try to appeal to the most extreme right-wing elements within this country. And that's a way for this particular governor and those seeking higher office within their party to somehow feel that they're going to be stronger and be able to advance themselves. In the meantime, it's a measure that is going to be put on the backs of all of us, you, me, and everyone in this community, straight, gay, or otherwise, that they are going to find themselves limited in what they can say. A straight person can't talk about gay. A non-binary person can't talk about it. Nobody can talk about it according to this bill, and that's the fallacy of it, because all it will do is spark more conversation, which is exactly what we want to happen.
Yes, exactly. What would you want to tell the LGBTQ plus youth of America?
I want everyone to feel strong and empowered and never feel stifled by what this statute is going to try to impose upon you. Always feel free to speak your mind, express yourself, and say who you are and who you want to associate with. No law should shut you down for that.
Thank you. This is Fort Lauderdale Mayor Dean Trantalis, and we thank you for speaking to us on Queer News Tonight.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out television network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus